Hello everyone, just want to give you a little update on the little Nuffield 425 that I have talked about and shown you some film on, but I've sort of taken it now as far as I'm going to go for a while, so I'll get you updated. I will do more to it eventually, but at the moment I'm quite happy with where it is. So I'll just show you what it's all about and refresh your memory. Does it fit you?
Huh?
Fit you, does it? Is it alright? Yeah, we'll get some tyres on that. I'll have and let you have a go. You're 13 next week, won't you? These are the back wheels. The front wheels were good, but they were fairly well cracked, so I've decided to get a pair of those as well. So we'll put those on tomorrow. We'll put these on in a minute, and it should make the tractor look a lot different. Dugger dugger? Could you give it a dugger dugger?
I don't actually know if that's happened. Oh, it's the end of that.
Put the crown back on the front now, Ian, and square it up. That looks a lot different with those tyres, doesn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's about it. What a world of difference.
Oh, they ain't actually as wide as you thought, are they? It's good.
Excellent. Anyway, it's I'll just show you what needs to be done. We've got very holy mud guards there. Neither one's as good as any better than the other, so I was going to rebuild them because they're flat steel plate, but I managed to get hold of a cab complete with good wings, so the mission is to get these wings off and get them changed over. So I made a start on it. I battled over these bolts in the axle that took me forever to get out, but trying to save them really wasn't the answer, and what I should have done in the first place was cut them off and got the studs out. It'd been a lot simpler. As it was, I sheared two of the studs off and had to get them out anyway, and one bolt I did save, but it took me 2 hours to get there, I suppose. One little problem I've got is here. That casing's rusted out. It only seems to be bad there, so I think I can probably save it, but I'm a bit puzzled why it's gone up there. I would guess it's had some fertiliser rendered at some time. So that's a little mission to solve. Rest of it, not too bad. The foot plates on this is rough, but that'll all be replaced, as will the front of the cab here. I've got to change the windows, but that's easy. The bonnet itself isn't too bad. There's a little bit of sorting out to do on this front, but I'm sure nobody will mind if I put a bit of fiberglass in that. The rest of it's not bad at all. I can knock that into shape. So really the big question is, what do I do paint wise? I've thought about spraying it, and I don't think it justifies it. It's quite straight, but if I spray it, I've got to do a major job on it, and the tractor's not worth enough to do that. I won't make any money on it when I eventually sell it, which there's no plans to do at the moment, but ultimately that's what I want to do. So I'm just going to brush it. Not sure what to do with the bonnet, and the bonnet maybe does justify spraying, but then will I make the rest of it look tatty? So the jury's out. I'm still thinking about that, but I suspect it'll be a paintbrush in the end, because if you've got the right paint and the right brush, you can do it. It looks fine. Yeah, if you want to come up and inspect it and rub your finger over it and get it like it and expect a gloss, you won't do it. But if I put a nice shiny sprayed gloss paint on that, will it make the rest of the tractor look tatty? So I'd rather just tidy it up and go from there. Okay, so we got the new tyres fitted on the back, and it just didn't look quite right. So I took the centres out and swapped them over, and made the tractor 4 inches wider, which made a huge difference to the look of it, and made it, I don't think it was unstable, but it certainly made it stable. The wider the wheels are, the less likely they are to cause a problem. And this one, it's going to be a stayer for a while anyway, because this is my grandson's, well, one of my grandsons. We'll put his for now, but it's the tractor that he'll drive, and he can manage this one quite easily. So we got 2 tractor enthusiasts here now with Harry and Harvey, and you know, great, and it's good. You know, I like to see these kids start young, but you mustn't push them beyond their capabilities. So they've got to get used to it, get used to the thing. It's be silly to send him out and do anything till he's fully confident, but no doubt this spring, you know, we'll get him out with a set of chain arrows or something, and you can't really go wrong with someone like that. If they make a mistake, it's not the end of the world, and you know, it's not heavy enough to push them away or anything. So we'll see. We haven't got an awful lot of grain to work with, but I'm sure he can do a good job with that. So that's what the plan is. So it's got I've put good set of back tyres on it, new back tyres, which I got in stock, and I've also put, the front tyres were okay, but they weren't that good, so I've put 2 new front tyres on as well, so it's well shod all round. And well, I'll show you the film, see what we've done. Here we are. I've just dropped the cab back on it. Suddenly remembered I haven't taken any film, so I thought I'd better come out and do that. A little bit of blue smoke coming out of the engine. I'm not quite sure what that is. Nothing too serious. The tractor itself pulls very well. I'll get the bonnet back on it now, and that'll balance it back up. Right, so I got the wings on and the cab on, and I got the bonnet off, and I was messing about knocking dents in and stuff, and then I started to rub it down, and that white or grey white paint that was on it, I don't know what it was supposed to be. I guess it was a primer, but anyway, I just had some fine sandpaper and a bit of water, and I managed to get most of the paint off without any trouble at all, really. And so I've put the bonnet back on now, and I haven't painted it at all. There's nothing painted on it. And again, I think I'm going to leave it. Yes, I can do more work to it. I know I can do more work to it, but if I put some new paint anywhere on it, it's going to highlight it. The only thing that will probably get painted will be the cab rooftop, the white cab rooftop, and we'll probably do the wheels, because the back ones are white and the front ones are orange at the moment, so I'd like to get those straight. So this is the sort of test run. Now, strangely enough, Harry and Harvey, I left them working on it and when I came back I couldn't find the exhaust pipe but it had transformed into a piece of stainless steel straight throughs. So the bloody boys have got to have a straight through pipe on it, which is alright, sounds okay, but I don't know where that old exhaust pipe has gone, but they've hidden it because they knew I'd put it back on. Anyway, I would never have done that when I was a boy. Struggling to get out of the cab, but actually it's not too bad. But, so there she is. Got a little bit of a hunt on the throttle. It's injected, not much scoring. So that's as far as I'm going to go with it for a minute. It's looking all right. It'll be fine for Harvey to go on and get used to it, and then we'll see make him a bit more of a tidy up. Okay, so that's the little Nuffield, where I've got to with it so far. The cover on the back that was corroded, we tried to mend. I put an ask out on Facebook and instant response, and I finished up talking to these people. Lovely girl called Joanna, and following day, here it is. Turned up, new gasket, and it was, I think it was 40 quid, but you know, just to be able to get it, it's all there. Still got the plug in it, and a free pen. What more could you want? So thank you, Joanna Griffin. That was brilliant service, and I will be using you again, because unfortunately I've got several Nuffields, but that's all right. You've got to have something like that to realise how good everything else is. She won't thank me for that. Anyway, okay, so that's it for today, and hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you directly. Cheers.